Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 20th. You're all very welcome. Always we start our meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes. We open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present. Being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture, we can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves sitting here with eyes closed. We visualize our own body as we sit here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen as we feel the abdomen rise on the in-breath, fall on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send the mind outside the body. keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the 5 bodily senses and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that contacts the heart, from outside, from inside, and we simply let it go, we let it pass. We don't react, we don't get entangled. Just being aware and letting go. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Usually we have the habit of always reacting to what contacts the mind. When we react with attachment, with desire, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we kick this heart in all directions. I want this, I want that. When we react with aversion, with dislike, with anger, if we observe our heart, we can see we squeeze, we burn the heart. And between the 2 extremes of throwing the heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no rest. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to rest. So we have to train our own mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware, what is contacting the heart through the 5 bodily senses, what is forming at the heart, the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind. To be aware, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. We train our mindfulness, making our self-awareness sharper and sharper, keeping our attention centered, anchored with the breathing. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing, being aware, letting go. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We don't try to control or force the mind. Just being aware, letting go. If we react, if we take interest in what forms in the mind, then we pour our mental energy into these mental events. If we react with like or with dislike, then we pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we take interest, then we create more of these bubbles in the mind. One mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But if we can observe the mind bubbles as they appear, we let them go, the heart stays clear and open. Keeping our attention with the breathing, we sharpen our mindfulness, being aware from moment to moment to moment what is contacting the mind, what is arising in the mind, being aware and letting go. Sometimes the mind can run away, thinking, thinking, thinking. Sometimes the mind can dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Always with patience. We can't force the mind. We can only patiently train the mind. We patiently train our mindfulness. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. We patiently train our wisdom, the wisdom to let go, by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart through the 5 bodily senses, the impermanent nature of all the mental events. Being aware of the sensations of the body as we sit in meditation, moments of sensation arising, passing away. Being aware of the breath as an impermanent experience. The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. Being aware of the sound. Now there is the sound of the wood burning in the fire. Moments of sound arising, passing away. Being aware of the mental events, the thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind. They appear in the mind, they pass away, all impermanent. So we train the mind to always observe the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. And when the mind sees at a deep, deep level in meditation this impermanent nature of the bodily events, the mental events, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The heart can let it go, and in letting go we find the real happiness. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom, freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance. We stop to disturb, we stop to agitate our own heart. The heart finds its normal natural state of inner peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. So we keep our attention centered with the breathing, being aware of the mind, watching over the mind, just knowing and letting go. The heart becomes clear and clean. Also, we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't send our attention, our energy to the outside. We don't scatter our attention to outside, to past, to future. Just being aware of this body here and now. As the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. The mental energies become unified. The heart becomes unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes unified, the heart becomes more energized. We feel a lightness within, and we will start to see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen, and we breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. It's the same energy. We keep our attention with the breathing, being aware of body, being aware of mind, being aware of the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and letting go. The heart becomes more and more energized. The energy field of the heart opens, becomes wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. No longer sleepwalking. And we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine our heart. We refine our consciousness. We keep our attention always with the breathing, being aware of the breathing, letting go, being aware of the body, letting go, being aware of the mind, being aware of the heart, and letting go, being aware of all that contacts the heart through the 5 bodily senses, being aware of all that forms at the heart, and letting go, being aware of the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes more strong, secure, steady, stable. The heart becomes still, still but overflowing, overflowing with peace, overflowing with happiness, overflowing with joy. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. We can visualize the light flowing from the heart in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, energizing the heart, brightening the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. breathing in, energizing the heart, brightening the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. So we can be happy for ourselves. We can have joy, we can be joyful with ourselves. That we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart. We energize the heart. We raise our consciousness. And we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can be joyful with ourselves that we start our day in this way. And now we observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't jump out of meditation. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation, 7 a.m. Central European Time, and also a longer metta meditation, 7 p.m., which you're welcome to join. And again, I should say, it's not advisable to have our furry friends sitting on us as we sit in meditation. But what can I do? It's too cold to put them outside. So have a nice day. Bhavati Sabamangalam.